Welcome back to my channel. If you have not liked and subscribed the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune. Today in this video I am going to share you something important than about the Microsoft team. So if your organizations or if you are looking to manage the Microsoft team, not application, Microsoft team application you're already managing on your iOS, Android or Windows devices. But if you have Microsoft team room devices, which is similar to, like I will show you in what is there in what devices actually look like. You can see on my screen, right? That so I'm like larger TV screen. So if you have these kind of devices which is actually built for by the Microsoft and or other vendors as well, right, and which will operate with Microsoft team, it will be specifically built for we call a Microsoft team on Windows devices, or it will run on Windows operating system or on Android devices on an Android operating system. So you see here, this is the article. This Microsoft team room devices has been launched 6 years ago, and since then the Microsoft found these Microsoft team room devices was actually need for many of the customers to easiest to use meeting room. That will be more innovative solutions for inclusive collaborations with audio and visual, that will give everyone as a voice, right? So they expanded the vision, right? They expanded the Microsoft has expanded the vision for what it means to meet together in the meeting room on the larger screen with audio and video. So you see here, I will not go through the whole article. I will put this link, you can go through. This is already nicely written by the Microsoft in the tech community. So you can see I have already made some of the video how you can manage the Microsoft team on Windows or Android operating system, and you need a license, right, to manage that. So you see here, the Cisco meeting devices natively run on Microsoft team. So as promised, you see here all this information, you can read it. Cisco Broad Pro, so this is the vendor actually, and you look like the devices will look like this. So what you have to do, these are the devices, right? You can order it, test it, and this will deliver the great meeting experience in the corporate, right? And you see here, there are many vendors like Surface Hub, it will run on Windows devices as well, right? And Zebra Panacast 50 video bar system as well. So there are many Logitech as well. So, and also Microsoft team room, it will also run on Android operating system as well. You know, it's not an application like you can download on your laptop or mobile phone and connect it. It's a large screen, it's audio visual. You can say Poly was also expanding, so Poly Studio X70, it will be like this one, and it will run on Windows or an Android. So where you can find the information about this one, so you can go to the tenant administration, and if you go to the service health, if you scroll down, and you will see this one. So it's actually old article, but I thought this is actually some of the people has asked me on through the chat. That's why I just want to give some most of the information here. I don't have the device physical with me, but I can give as much information or my thoughts on this one, right? So as you see here in this article, let's zoom it a little bit. So this article is updated on December 17, 2024, right? Earlier the Microsoft has this year earlier, I mean, I'm talking about 2024, new Microsoft device ecosystem platform built on the Android open source project, right? So I have already made what is Android open source project and what how you can create the profile for Android AOSP management. You can go through and search, or if I quickly, so if you search AOSP here or Android open, no, let me say Microsoft team. So I have made video, I remember, show why it's not showing, but you can I will put the link in the video as well, in this video, so you can refer it. So you see here Microsoft Team Android devices will be migrating to this platform. The first step is migration to firmware update to Microsoft Team Android devices in 2024. The firmware update will move devices from Android device administrator to Android AOSP. As you all know, we are not Intune, we're not gonna support Android device administration. So if you have any Android devices, even the regular Android devices, you have to migrate to use AOSP or Android Enterprise, right? So for these devices, we're not supporting Android Enterprise, they're supporting Android AOSP, right? Normal Android devices, like if you have a Samsung, or you can migrate to Android Enterprise program as well. So when this will happen, you see here preview program for Microsoft Team is already in calendar Q2, and general release of firmware, it's Q4, it's already been released. And you see here the firmware update for migration will be so automatic firmware in the team admin center, and the automatic firmware can be deferred up to 90 days from the first routine. So I hope if you are using or aware about the Microsoft Team devices, you can get devices, and so what you need to prepare for here, right? Policy will not be migrated automatically between, of course, Android device administrator to Android OSP platform. So being as an admin, we have to create a appropriate new policies for Android OSP platform to support their Microsoft Team on Android devices or for Windows devices. This will need to be done before taking the firmware update, for a successful migration. More details like enabling the creating enrollment profile and policy. Okay, so you see here, right? OEM, this is the device provider like Cisco, right? Device type, phone, panel, room, and the models you can see it, and target release you can see December 2024. Cisco, there's gonna be the Cisco room bar. These are the models, actually they will release in February next month 2025. Cisco Zebra is January 2025, right? Logitech, it's also February 2025. These are the firmware. Panel, February 2025. You can see rooms, neat, poly has the devices, it will release in February 2025. Yealink, January. So most of the, you see January and February, right? So whether it's Yealink, Poly, or Logitech, or Cisco, or Zebra, these four are actually major player here for Microsoft Team devices. You can go through this article and read about how you can and once you configure that, right, once you manage these devices, right, through team rooms devices, it will be very friendly. You just have to put the meeting ID there, right? So what you have to do here, you have to click on, go to Android devices, and you click on enrollment, and if you go here, you see Android open source project. Here there is a manage corporate on user devices that were built from Android open source code without manage Google Play services, and this is manage code that were built on Android open source without manage, right? So what do you understand? This is the user associated, this is userless, so we want user associated, right? Depend on your, and then here you have to create a policy here like AOSP, policy, Android open source. You can give any name, whatever you like. And you want to, you see, for Microsoft Team devices, it's in preview mode currently. And if you select yes, right, and you want to configure Wi-Fi as well, then put the SSID and everything. This is currently in preview mode, hopefully. And just if you just created this profile, and then you'll see the one QR code, and you have to, you see, this is the QR code, and you have to scan the QR code from this Microsoft Team Room devices. So once you scan that QR code, your devices will, I mean, you just have to follow the on screen, and your devices will get enrolled, and rest of the policy you can apply as a like normal regular profile, right? What are the configurations or compliance policy or anything, any policy you will configure, it will get applied to your devices. So I hope this is the actually very brief information I just want to give, how you can create that token or AOSP profile, and how you can manage these Microsoft Team Room on Android or Windows devices. Till then, thank you, have a good day.